Hello everyone. Well, we have a steady rain. I don't know if it's coming through on the film, but it's the type of rain where, you know, it's gets you wet. And that wind is howling. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes, and if it doesn't let up, I'm going. I'm going to get stuck up here for half a day and have the rain not subside. Whoa. Okay, we're ready to go. I'm definitely ready to go. This weather stinks. I hate giving back ground. I hate retracing my steps. But today, I feel good about it, but I don't feel good yet. I'll feel good when I'm down walking on the path. These rocks are extremely slippery, so I might have to go down on my butt part of it. Thank you, God. I am down to here. Now I gotta find my way down to the valley. So they get some ladders to get up. All right, here we go. Now that I'm down, and now that I see that the rain is going to continue probably all day, and how I feel right now, it was definitely 100% the right call to get down off the wall. Even if it's going to be difficult to get back to where I need to go, because I don't know where I'm going right now. But I saw buildings, so hopefully I can communicate well enough. Ideally, I'd want to get a bus to Mutianyu, because then buses go back to Beijing from there, instead of trying to play hopscotch and, you know, go from one place to another to another. But we'll wait to worry about that when I'm in the village. This path right here is pretty good, but there are some steep sections, and it's like a mudslide. And thankfully I didn't fall, and hopefully I won't. But I think I'm down now, for the most part. That would be my guess. And they have these signs. You have been out of the ecological... Can't even read them, they're covered. Well, it was a failure because I didn't make it from one end to the other. But it's a victory because I'm not injured or dead. So that's top on the list. I still got a lot of great hiking in. There are some real spooky parts. I'm not a rock climber, I'm not a wall climber. Never enjoyed that stuff because I don't like, you know, you take one wrong step and down you go. I'm a little bit more conservative than that, at least at this age. Plus, I can't afford to get injured, to be honest with you. All right, signing off. The information I read online, it said that there were some relatively flat sections up where we started, and there were compared to the rest of it, but I wouldn't have called them relatively flat. Like this, well, this isn't flat, but what I was walking on there. And the other part it mentioned, but I didn't realize it was going to be so difficult, is oh god, mud. The wall is completely covered with trees and shrubs. and in some sections there's a path onto one side, but what would happen is literally you have like between this grass and here, and the other thing is the trees would cover here, so I would have to literally crouch down walking a lot of the way, and that was fatiguing, especially with the pack. And then I had the sleeping bag, which would get hung up on the branches. This was a lot more difficult than I expected. When they wrote online, you know, Jiankou is wild and extremely dangerous, I was like, you know, how wild and dangerous can, I mean, I've been to some parts of China where they say that, and you get there and, you know, it's all it's got steps, it's really, I won't call it easy, but it's not dangerous, it's fairly straightforward. But this definitely, I'll bet you a lot of people get hurt and killed here. There are a couple times that I thought I was going down. In fact, coming down here this morning, there was one section that was about a 10-foot straight sheer, and there were like a couple rocks sticking out of the wall, and you had to use it like a ladder. And I was getting down onto that, and because it's wet, I lost grip of one in my hand, and I started going, and I swung myself around, and thank God that wall was there, because that kept me from going down. My momentum went into the wall, and I was able to grab onto the wall for other support. Yeah, this is much better as a day hike because you don't have to bring a backpack, and the backpack really adds a lot of complexity and weight, and makes it much more difficult. So knowing what I know now, I would definitely do the day tour. That goes from, I didn't make it that far, but it's supposedly a 3-hour hike from wherever they enter on the wall to, I already forget the name of the place, Mutianyu or something like that, or Mutianyu. And that's a touristy area where they have gondolas and they've got rides. You can ride a toboggan down. Alright, signing off. Yeah, that's where I slept last night, right up at the very top. Well, yeah. I think that's the one. Civilization. Now, that bus that stopped at the end of the line, I'm guessing that it goes through this town on the way back to Huaro. But I don't know how many times a day it does it. I know it does it in the morning because those people stay in that village. Because I remember seeing these signs saying, you know, wall not open to the public as we were going by. Yeah, pretty flowers. Yeah, this weather stinks. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is the road that I came on that bus. Well, this is the way back. It took a long ride. Go to the corner and look around to see if there's another village. If not, I'll go back to the other one. Could be worse. Got a ride from that guy up to the intersection. He was going left, I'm going right. But that saved me probably at least an hour walk. He said there's a bus station stop right here. Check it out and see. The evening commute home. Let's see how many of those bikes are used. Well, for, what did I say, it was 30 cents an hour? Yeah, I'm still a little sore from the hike. My legs are like, they're like in two casts, but they start to loosen up as I use them more. So, but going up and down stairs, it's quite painful.